How our devices impact our memory. So what about the short-term memory? No, sorry, long-term. So we outsource it, yeah. So our computers now remember everything. What is the result? The result is when every time before trying to remember something, you go and look up on Google, you don't actually make an effort. Remember, we said that learning is difficult to build up these long-term memories. And this leads to shallower processing of information. Yeah. In other words, we don't really make connections if we don't make an effort to memorize. And we tend to use internet more every time we rely on it. So if you Googled for a date once of the Second World War, then you're more likely to Google for it again and again. What about the working memory? So once we overload the working memory by digital distractions, yeah, so typical picture of a lecturer. And now it's even worse with online, yeah, but lecturer trying to say something, and of course none of the students is listening. Of course they're doing something. What is going on with their working memories, with their librarians as they're multitasking? They're not focusing, so acetylcholine is not being released into the correct place. Yeah. What happens with the memories? What will they remember from what this lecturer is saying? Overloading, yes. And what will the librarian do? So maybe mistakes, or they put them in the wrong place, or it doesn't get fully integrated. Yeah. So the library will be very much like the one that we see on the left. This is, so they will have the diploma, but actually their heads, they won't look good. Yeah. So errors. Yeah. And also potentially, if there are some creative course students, so they need to come up with new solutions, they will find it difficult. And this is interesting, right? Because we're living in the age when we're being told that in order to be competitive with machines, we actually have to be creative. But the way we're currently learning and the fact that we're not using our memory anymore, not training it, is actually putting us in a very weak position.